What are you creating? Are you creating a bunch of people that are accountable and coachable and winning and champions and want to do something great with their life? Or are you having a lot of people not following, being accountable, doing what they say they're going to do? I guarantee you, the base shops that are not winning right now, it's because you have a bunch of slackers in your base shop. I always ask for what I want. Ask, ask, ask. The universe rewards consistent, bold action. That's what the universe will always reward. If you start and stop and start and stop, you're going to burn yourself out. Yes or no, right? I mean, look, if you drove the car down the street and every time you put on the brakes and you put on the gas and you put on the brakes and you put on the gas and you put on the brakes over and over and over in short periods of time, you're probably going to blow out the engine. Yes or no? Right? Well, that's what everybody does, because you don't ask consistently for what it is that you want. What do you want? Right? Once you know what you want, just consistently ask for what you want. I always show up. I never miss meetings. Meetings will generate team growth, confidence, skills, and credibility. And you need to be prompt. When you show up to a meeting, show up on time. Okay? Show up on time. Can you do that? How many of you think that you're consistently late? Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. If you think you're consistently late. No, be honest. Be honest. If you think that you are consistently late, okay? At least you're honest. At least you're honest. But you know what? You can change that. You know how you can change that? Turn your clocks back, or turn your clocks forward. Okay? If you went into my bedroom right now and you looked at my clock, it is a half an hour ahead. Okay? Now Karma always tells me, Daniel, why do you do that? Right? I mean, you know that it's a half an hour wrong. Okay? I know that it's a half an hour wrong, but yet I'm always on time. And I'm always early, okay? So I don't know what it is. Maybe you do that, maybe you do something else. Whatever it is that you do something to change that habit. Because literally, honestly, I'll be real honest with you guys. You that are always late, I don't respect you. You know why I don't respect you? Is because you don't respect me. You don't respect my time. You don't respect the fact that I got here early this morning because I wanted to make sure that things were okay. And we kind of I had to make a call this morning, go make sure things were right. You need to be on time or early everywhere you go. Now, do things happen? Yes. Do mistakes happen? Yes. Are we human? Yes. I'm not saying if you make a mistake you're a bad person. I'm just saying if it's a consistent over and over and over, that means you don't respect other people. That's one of the worst things that you can do as a leader is be late. I'm not kidding, guys. You ask my base shop. It is almost never that I'm late. Almost never. I can honestly, with a clear conscience, tell you that it is almost never. It is like 99.9% of the time I am on time. See, that is just a little thing that some of you will dismiss. It is a little thing that you think doesn't matter. But it always trickles down. If you're late, that means you have no respect for the speakers, for the office, for your team. Could you imagine, Chuck, showing up to your base shop and your new guest is waiting for you? Could you imagine ever? Is your new guest ever waiting for you when you show up to your op night? It is absolutely mind-boggling when a new guest shows up on Wednesday night and the new guest, and I said, so who invited you? I said, oh, they're not here. Don't worry, just go grab a seat. They're not even here. That is a lack of leadership, and you need to change that. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy for you. I'm just saying that it's worth it. Because if you want to gain respect, you have to give respect. The next one, I am accountable and coachable to obtain the feedback and direction required for success. I called Hector Lamarck almost daily, for 5 years straight. Who do you call him? Who do you call every day? How bad do you want to win? How bad do you want to make it? See, if Corlew, if just because you're not rocking and rolling right now, you don't call nobody every day, okay? And you just think, oh, I'm on my own island. I'm okay. Flavio, I'm all right. I don't need, I don't need that stuff, right? If that's how you feel, how do you think your people are going to feel? I know I sound kind of redundant. You notice that there's a little bit of redundancy in my messages here? That everything that we're doing, other people are going to do. So if we do these things, then that's what our people will do. So what are we trying to create? Are we trying to create a subpar organization with a bunch of weak individuals? Or are we trying to create an organization with a bunch of strong leaders? That's the question. What are you creating? Are you creating a bunch of people that are accountable and coachable and winning and champions and want to do something great with their life? Or are you having a lot of people not following, being accountable, doing what they say they're going to do? I guarantee you, the base shops that are not winning right now, it's because you have a bunch of slackers in your base shop. But doesn't it always start from somewhere? Doesn't leadership start from the top? If the leader's a slacker, he will build, right? He will build slackers. Okay? The next one is I visualize and focus on what I want. A big vision is key. Whatever I think about becomes my reality. Let me say that again. Whatever I think about will become my reality. So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about a big base shop? Who's thinking about a big base shop? I dream about a big base shop. I think about a big base shop every day that I am alive. I think about a big base, all right? Every single day I think about a big base shop, because big base shop takes care of every one of your problems. Money problems, situations, every one of your problems, big base shop takes care of, okay? So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about how you don't want to lose? Or are you thinking about how bad you want to win? Are you thinking about what might go wrong? Or are you thinking about how it's going to go right? What are you thinking about? See, you see how it makes a humongous difference? If you think correctly, you're going to have more success in your life. I am an awesome promoter of big events. You need to sell out your op nights, retreats, conventions, fast start schools with passion. These are the non-negotiable items, by the way, and I'm only going over a couple of them with you here. But and so you get that, get the mouse pad and read it and go over it and put it in front of you and see it every single day. But you understand? Look, these are non-negotiable if you want to win in Primerica. This is not. I'm not saying, hey, you should do this. If you like it. If you're going to win in Primerica, you will have a rocking meeting attendance. Every time I built a big base shop, we had a rocking meeting attendance. Every single time, okay? So without fail, every time we had a great big base shop, we had big meeting attendance, okay? I believe in partnership. Two people going in the same direction are unstoppable. I mean, it's very difficult. As committed that me and Karma are, it's very difficult to stop us. I mean, you'd have to have a gun to, and I don't even know. Karma would push me in front, but hey, it would be very difficult to stop us, Joe. Our minds are too connected. You guys with me here? It's like our goals are too focused. Like we know what we want our life to look like. We're too connected. And so when you have a strong partnership and you have two committed people that love each other, I'm not saying two perfect people, because we ain't perfect people by no means, but two people that are committed in love, have a desire, a deep desire to give our kids a better life than we had, you're unstoppable. You are unstoppable. Next one is I take personal responsibility for my actions. I live an excuse-free life. It is very rare, and maybe some of you can let me know of some of my excuses that I've made in the past, but I think it'd be really, really difficult to come up with those. If you know me, It is very difficult to catch me making an excuse. I live in an excuse-free zone. Are you an excuse maker? Do you make a lot of excuses? Are you always talking about how it didn't happen because of this and this and this and this? Is that you? If that's you, you ain't gonna win. It is very difficult to win if you always have an alibi for why you didn't do what you were supposed to do, okay? No more excuses. Can we make that commitment right now? Can we make that commitment? No more excuses. Excuses don't count in the big leagues anyways. Doesn't really matter. Could you imagine? I mean, if you came up here and you gave Bill Whittle an excuse, what do you think he would tell you? I mean, realistically, what do you think he would tell you? See, I was really lucky because I got to get coached. You know, I got coached by Hector LaMarque. So I spent a lot of my life with Hector LaMarque. I spent a lot of my life. I spent a lot of my time. I spent a lot of phone calls, and I spent a lot of personal time with him. And that guy is a master at always finding a way. See, winners always find a way. They just do. Is it always easy? No, of course not. But winning is not supposed to be easy. Because if winning was so easy, then doesn't that mean that everybody would win? Well, if everybody in America had a big bass shop, we wouldn't have anybody to go see. We'd own 98% of the market, and it would be, right? Everybody would sit down with it and be like, how many appointments did you go on this week that the people already had Primerica? You're like, 9 had Primerica out of 10. Right? Wouldn't that suck? Right? If everybody won, that would not be a great place. There would be no opportunity for the people that are going to go and win. Okay? And the last thing that I'll just go over right now, there's 30 of them, by the way. All right, there's 30 of them, non-negotiable items. I recommend you go on the website. You can actually print it out, the entire puzzle. You can print it out. I recommend you print it out and then you highlight the areas that you're doing good at and the areas so that you can shore up your weaknesses, okay? Because every one of you got weaknesses. We all have weaknesses, but you got to shore them up if you're going to grow and get better, okay? And then the last one is, I am a loyal team player to all that depend on me, sacrificing for the good of the team. We are a team. This is a family, right? We don't hurt each other, okay? We don't hurt each other in this family. We don't hurt each other. Look, I want to beat, when I beat Chuck, which will be very soon, by the way, when our bass shop beats Chuck, right, I want him to be doing $150,000 in premium. Are you guys with me? You know what I mean? I don't want him to do bad so I can do good. Well, I of course wouldn't want him to do, I override him, okay? But Frank Beltran, right, I want Chuck to do a $500,000 bass shop, okay? So, Frank Beltran does not want Chuck to do bad so he can beat him. He wants Chuck to do great, and then he wants to beat him. Okay? That's called healthy competition, and that's good. We encourage that. I'm a competitor. If anybody knows, I mean, I want to win. I freaking hate losing. I told my bass shop yesterday, I was telling Judy and Lewis, I said, you understand, man, these guys, they started coming around. They're winning all the damn awards. Pisses me off. It really, I mean, it makes me mad. It really does make me very, very uncomfortable. It makes me very mad, okay? And I think that's good. If you don't feel that inside of you, look, Chuck wants to beat Narin. You know, he wants to beat Arizon. I mean, there's always somebody that's going to kick your ass. And so, you know what? If you don't have that competition, you'll stop and you won't grow. So you got to compete. You can't wimp out. Say, well, you know, I ain't never going to beat them. They're doing too much. No, bullshit. They found a couple of people that wanted to play, and they coached them and taught them what to do, and then worked their asses off. That's how they won. And that's how every single person in all of Primerica history has won. Deal with it. That's just the way it is. There is no other easy way. I wish there was. Right? Wouldn't it be nice to snap your fingers, okay, I got 100 grand bass shop. Wouldn't that be nice, right? It'd be wonderful. But it's diligent. It's tedious. It's over. It's the little things. Showing up on time. Calling your new recruits. Karma, being on the phone, making sure our meeting attendance is growing, building new relationships, answering those stupid questions that those greenies keep asking. What's team leader? You know, it's like, oh my God, do I gotta explain what a team leader is again, right? But I do it excitedly, I do it, you know, positively, I do it with passion every single time. See the difference, right? See the difference? See, you don't stop, you don't get tired of doing the same things over and over. I was a baseball player. I played baseball from 4 years old all the way up to 21 years old, really. Consistently, almost every single day for half my life, I played baseball. How does baseball work? They throw the ball, you swing, you hit the bat. They hit the ball. That's all. You do it every time. You batting practice. You know how boring batting practice is. Just hit the ball off the tee over and over and over and over. I mean, how boring is that? If you really think about it, how boring is that? Over it. Throw the ball again. Throw the ball again. Throw the ball again. Throw the ball again. You just keep throwing. Man, how about a basketball player? Shoot the ball. 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 Never stops. For years, Kobe Bryant just shooting the ball, shooting the ball, shooting. He doesn't get tired of shooting the ball, does he, right? Doesn't get tired of shooting the ball. So you can't get tired of talking to greenies. You can't get tired of talking to those new people. You can't get tired of doing the same things over and over and over again. 10,000 in person. I challenge anybody in this room. I don't think anybody will do it other than Roger Pena. I think he has an opportunity. But there's still a part of me that says he'll probably get tired because he's got 6 kids. So he'll probably get tired. I give him maybe 3 years, he won't be doing 10 grand anymore because he'll just be overriding his guys and that kind of stuff. So he probably won't do it. But I can promise anybody in this room, if you do 2-3 directs a month and 10,000 in personal production, for 5 years, I guarantee you. Now, I know nobody will do it. I know nobody will do it. I saw it yesterday, right? Nobody will do it. We got a lot of $10,000 guys. You know what? A lot of those people on stage, they did 10 grand one time, and then they stopped doing 10 grand. Shit, that was fast. That's it? 1 month? I did it for 5 years. 1 month? You kidding me? You're tired after 1 month? So I challenge any one of you. You do 10 grand for 5 years? Consistently, every single month, you're gonna wake up making $500,000. At least 450, I can tell you, because I woke up, I was at 450,000 in income. I don't know. I don't know. What's the next? You're gonna do the next 5 years anyways. You're gonna work the next 5 years anyways. Why not just do it for 5 years and get it done? And then we were basically retired before I was 30 years old. I was done. Saved $1 million. Financially set forever and ever and ever. How awesome is that? Isn't that what you want? And all you got to do is write 3 stupid sales a week? You're kidding me? You got to be kidding me. You're telling me that you can't write 3 sales a week? You're telling me that it's too hard to write 3 sales a week? If you were focused on writing 3 sales a week, do you think you could write 3 sales a week? Yes, but you're not focused on writing 3 sales a week, that's all. You're not focused on it. If you were focused on it, you would do it. But because you're not focused on it, you don't do it.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here.